Over the past few hours, I have come to quite a decision in my life. I'm announcing this morning my retirement. I'll never stop preaching, don't ever intend to. After much prayer and consideration, I feel that now is the time when I need to charge in a different direction. I do not know when this is going to be now. My goal is for the 1st of September, but this gives the church an opportunity to start looking for another pastor, and if he's not here by then, I may beg you to let me stay a little longer. Betty and I intend on living here, making our home here in this time. We intend on being very active in this church, at least she will. I hope that the Lord is going to have me preaching somewhere. This has been a church of blessings for me. In 4 months, I will have been here 16 years. When I came here, I was absolutely as scared as a June bride. I had never lived in a city and never intended to. When I went into evangelism in Oxford, I bought 7 acres, built right in the middle of it. And when I moved here, I moved into a house where I couldn't fuss with my wife. We lived so close. You opened your arms to me, and you welcomed me, and you helped me, and you opened your arms to all of my family. You couldn't have been a greater congregation to my children. You couldn't have been a greater congregation in loving my wife and me. You have taken care of us in so many ways since we have been here. You've certainly overpaid us for 16 years. But not only have you taken care of us financially, but you have taken care of us emotionally. And in the hard times in our family, you are always there. And I feel so fortunate. I feel so blessed that you've had to overlook all my faults. And you've loved me and you've prayed for me. When I first came here, some of you thought I had a speech impediment. You couldn't understand what I was saying sometime, and now you're talking like me, and you can understand. And I thank you for looking over all those things and loving me and praying for me. Well, I'll always remember in my life about this church is how hard-headed and stubborn you've been. You can't live a Christian life without being hard-headed and stubborn. You've never let the devil get a foothold here. We've been a family for these years. We've not all ever agreed on everything, but we've always loved each other. A visiting family the other night was at our business meeting. And I told them at the beginning, we were going to have a business meeting. And they looked sort of pitiful. And I said, don't worry, it'll be just as boring as watching paint dry. And that's how our business meetings have been, thank God. And in these years, we've never left here mad at each other. We've left here willing to serve God. And in the many hundreds of decisions that have had to be made in relocating here and moving here, you've made those decisions like God would want you to make them. You've always surrounded me by great people to serve with. And this week I was thinking about those that you had given me to serve with and where they were serving now. And that makes it very obvious that I have just been circled with great people. In these years, I've married you. I've buried your parents. I baptized your children. And then married some of them. I'm not prematurely gray. And what a blessing that has been for me to be here and to be able to continue to be here serving the Lord with you. I'm looking forward to charging in a different direction. Even though my emotions are on a roller coaster. My wife has always been my stabilizer, and so she continues to keep me straight. I just want to say that I thank you. I appreciate you, and I love you. And God's got great, great things for this body of believers. Let's give him a hand.